A big thanks to MSI and Corsair for sponsoring our Computex 2018 coverage. Check out Corsair's fancy new Vengeance RGB memory, and don't forget to arm yourself with the game-changing performance that only MSI GeForce GTX 10 series graphics cards can deliver. Give yourself the competitive edge you're looking for even in the most challenging titles. Fast, powerful, and made to game. Visit the link in the description now to learn more. Welcome back to Hardware Unboxed. We're here at the G.Skill booth. We're checking out their new Trident Z Royal RGB memory, so we'll go take a look at that in just a moment. And of course, they have a range of really cool looking custom systems here that we're also going to be taking a look at, so let's get straight to it. So this is G.Skill's new Trident Z Royal RGB memory, and I reckon it looks freaking awesome. I'm definitely going to be after some of this memory for my next system build. I believe it'll be available later in the year, so you might have to wait just a little bit to get your hands on this stuff, but I reckon it looks just bloody awesome. G.Skill's Trident Z Royal RGB memory will come in the same configurations as G.Skill's current top-end Trident Z RGB memory, so you can expect speeds across the entire range from DDR4-2400 CL15 all the way to DDR4-4266 CL17. We don't have exact pricing for the Royal RGB memory just yet, thanks to the fluctuation in the memory market. However, we do know it will cost more than G.Skill's standard RGB memory. Currently, you can get a 16GB DDR4 3000 kit of Trident Z RGB for around $200 US, so if the Royal RGB line was released today, it'd come in above that price, but again, we'll have to wait until later this year to get our hands on this memory. When you take a close look at the Royal RGB line, the crystalline diffuser along the top edge of the heat spreader produces a really stunning effect. For those builds where you don't want the standard flat and even diffuser on G.Skill's existing RGB memory, this new Royal RGB design could provide that extra bit of bling you're looking for. And of course, we can't forget the reflective chrome-like panels that run down either side of these DDR4 sticks. You'll be able to get this memory with either gold or silver heat spreaders, and both look pretty amazing. I think the silver option might work best with most builds, but the gold variant is pretty unique. G.Skill didn't just have Trident Z Royal RGB DDR4 memory on show, the company also launched a new series of Aries X low-profile DDR4. G.Skill used to sell Aries DDR3 memory as a low-profile option for space-constrained builds, but this new launch of Aries X updates their low-profile options to DDR4. Unfortunately, don't really have any more details than that. Also, at the G.Skill booth, we looked at a range of super impressive modded builds, all running super fast G.Skill memory. The fastest system used G.Skill's Trident Z RGB running at a huge 5066 MHz with CL21 timings, and according to G.Skill, this was the fastest memory on show at Computex 2018. The build itself was fairly straightforward, using a Core i7-8700K and an MSI Z370i Gaming Pro Carbon AC motherboard, but clearly the super fast Trident Z RGB memory was the star of the show. Hopefully some of that Royal RGB memory will be able to hit those sorts of speeds in the future. Another system was seen using Trident Z RGB memory, this time hitting DDR4 4800 speeds at super tight CL17-17-17-37 timings, thanks to Samsung's B-Die ICs. A couple of other systems showcased 32GB of DDR4 4600 CL18 with the Core i7-8600K and the fastest SODIMM kit possible, quad-channel DDR4 4200 CL18 running on an ASRock X299 ITX AC motherboard with a Core i9-7940X. This set of SODIMM DDR4 was part of G.Skill's Ripjaws line. But wait, there were more custom systems on show at the G.Skill booth. Here we have a crazy liquid-cooled condenser mod where the components sit in some sort of non-conductive liquid that boils, evaporates, and then condenses back into cool liquid when it hits the liquid-cooled cold top plate. Obviously not a practical sort of system, but these sorts of crazy cooling solutions are some of the highlights of Computex. Unfortunately, I have no idea what liquid they were using here, but it's safe to say it's non-conductive as the system does actually work. Further along, we saw an awesome compact build built into an old Mustang car radio, complete with an accessible DVD drive and dual SSDs in the front. It's not the most crazy in terms of liquid cooling or mods, but I really like the concept. And while not really G.Skill specific, the Asus ROG build in a Cooler Master case with a full-blown LCD on the side was really awesome too. Before we wrap up this video, I do want to mention G.Skill's new set of RGB mechanical keyboards, the full-size Ripjaws KM670 and the 10 keyless KM660, which are available in white and black and either with raised keys or inset keys depending on the look you're after. All of these designs use Cherry MX RGB key switches in various responses and have nice features like N-key rollover, anti-ghosting, onboard macro storage and a detachable USB cable. G.Skill also say they're highly durable keyboards, so that's pretty nice. So that's it for this year's G.Skill booth coverage. Don't forget to check back on Hardware Unboxed for the rest of our Computex coverage. Definitely subscribe and like this video, and I'll catch you in the next one.